What do you think of Chad being able to step in at that point in a game and having not played in a year?
I thought it was awesome for him and for our football team to get the win, but for the limited reps that he got the week in practice, for him to come in and do what he did and lead his team to victory was amazing. I'm so happy for him. He does a great job throughout the whole season of preparing, and that's tough to do. You could talk about doing it, but really preparing as if something might happen, because really he was one play away and that ended up happening, and he came in and did some great things. Him and Matt are two different style quarterbacks. He made a lot of runs with his legs, rushed for 80 yards, but made some good throws as well. So I was really proud for Chad, and I was really proud for our football team to get a win finally.
You had Matt and Chad competing in the spring and in the fall for the quarterback position. Did that kind of help with the game plan, that he could just come in and fill in for Matt right away?
Yeah, and you know, we call a little bit different game when Chad's in there, because again, like I said, they're a little bit different, and we like to utilize Chad's athleticism and running ability in that game against New Mexico State. But like I said, he prepares like a professional. He comes to work every day. He studies film. He knows our game plan, and he knows what he's capable of doing, and he's just a great competitor. He's always been that way, you know, even when he was at Coeur d'Alene High School, and you know, he got us a win last year at homecoming, and it was just kind of ironic that he was able to come in and lead our team to victory. And you know, as a coach, you're proud when the second guy comes in and he can execute the offense the way that he did. And you know, it was sad to see Matt go down, all the hard work he's played in, but football's a competitive and violent game at times, and Chad stepped up and led us to victory.
What does that say about the offense in general, the offensive linemen and the receivers, to be able to switch to kind of a different style of offense with a different quarterback in there and still play at the same level?
Right. It's all about being able to adapt, and I mean, we give them enough reps that the receivers know how Chad throws the ball, they know how Matt throws the ball, and the offensive line are obviously familiar with both of their cadences are a little bit different in the way that they execute the offense, but everybody adapted well. And you know, I think when that happened, it kind of fired us up as a whole football team. Our defense played an amazing game with the exception of a few big plays that they gave up, but it was an overall great team victory. We played good on special teams, and it was just good to see our team win. But Chad was awesome. I'm so happy for him, and he had a great practice tonight.
You kind of looked at the other sideline, and they were almost struggling to find their number one guy. You guys have two of those guys. A lot of schools don't really have that. How thankful are you to see that? And then
I'm very thankful, and anytime anybody's asked me, you know, what I felt if Chad were to go in, I have the utmost confidence that he can come in and execute the offense, and it was proven Saturday afternoon. The way he prepares, you guys don't really understand it, but the way he is in the film room, the way he is out on practice, you know, he does an awesome job. So when his number was called, there was no question in my mind that he was going to be fine when he came in, and he was. It was awesome. I was fired up for him.
It seems like you could even have a third guy with Jacob. What have you seen from his progression?
He's a beast. He can sling it all over the place. He's got a very strong arm, and he's a lot more athletic than you'd think. He was a big-time baseball player in high school and kind of got under-recruited because of the offense that he was in, but sky's the limit for him. And whenever you have three guys like that, what it does is it creates competition. So nobody can just go through the motions and think that it's their starting job. Those guys are going to go after it, and they're going to make each other better, and that makes mine and Coach Petrino's job harder. But that's what you want. When you have good programs, you have depth at each position, and depth creates competition, and competition makes you a better football team. So fortunate. I'm excited to see Jake, and what we did tonight with the Skelly, with the young guys, just to get him a few more reps was awesome for him. He'll only continue to get better with more reps.